Moffitt comes around. It's a well-designed play. He gets a good look. Oh! He hit it! What a shot! What a play!
And he will pitch back to Brown. Hinkle takes a shot there before the pitch. And Brendan Brown's got some room. Down the sideline, cuts back in. And Brendan Brown will go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan Center.
King goes 5-hole. And wow. King goes 5-hole. What a shot. Jake King, he's a senior. Coming. And the Cougars walk it off. Oh, Jake Zeeb, have a day.
You are watching JTV Sports.
A frigid day in Jackson as the Vikings get ready to take on the Pirates of Pinkney in a Southeastern Conference White Division matchup. A gymnasium full of history is going to see the youth take over as the Pinkney Pirates take on the Jackson Vikings in front of the hometown crowd here at Jackson High. The youth is ready, and so are we. You're going to be watching basketball on JTV.
He's on fire!
Welcome to high school basketball on JTV, presented by Minuteman Sewer and Drain. The MVP Sports Store pregame show brought to you by the MVP Sports Store. That's Pat O'Dowd. I'm Matt Kibbe. You may have noticed Pat's got a little bit more of a tan, but he didn't bring any of the warm weather with him up here to Jackson, Michigan. Back from Florida, back on JTV. Pat, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Yeah, it was certainly nice, 85 degrees, and now we've got 11 outside, but I'm in my favorite spot, right courtside for basketball. We're live here on JTV. It should be a lot of fun.
We got a good matchup here. It's the Pinkney Pirates taking on the Jackson Vikings, and in this game, it's the youth. We talked about it in the open that people saw at home, but we got a chance to talk to both these coaches. Youth is paramount. It's a lot of learning. It is a lot of mistake basketball, but these teams are looking to get better.
Yeah, and you know, you're almost halfway through the season, right? You're getting closer to March, so this is the time where those young guys, they've got enough time up here. They're going to start playing a little bit better. But like Coach Barnes told us, you're going to have those those moments where you're just like, what just happened? And that's young basketball, but they're going to continue to get better. And this game is really an opportunity for both of them to use as a measuring stick. Where are you at? What's your trajectory? You know, what do we need to get better at? So we should learn a lot about both clubs tonight.
The Vikings come into this game 4-6. They're 0-1 in conference play. They're technically listed as 6, but not a lot of conference games have been played. Coached by Milton Barnes in his 6th season at the helm, and he's very adamant that this team is learning. He is wanting them to get better and better each game.
Yeah, but, you know, one thing that I was impressed with there, too, he accepts the youth, but he also wants them to make a run, right? You know, no excuses. Let's learn how to play. Let's learn how to play together, and let's start now and build towards the playoffs.
On the other side, it's a young head coach in Kyle O'Donohue. His team is 4-5, also 0-1 in conference play, but he's building in this first season and getting the chance to put in his system.
Yeah, you know, 9-10 games in, have the kids bought in all the way? Probably not. You know, it's a tough task to build a program. You know, most coaches have it all the way up 4th grade on. You know, they're just learning the coach's way. So it should be interesting. I think, again, we're at the point in the season where the teams start to turn, though, and they're going to start playing his way.
He is a graduate of Pinkney back in 2017 before going on and playing at Ohio Northern, a system that you can really integrate into high school basketball, that Ohio Northern style of play, the OAC style of play, and that's kind of what you see with both of these teams. They want to control this pace of play.
So probably a low-scoring game tonight, but, you know, Jackson will run when they have the opportunity. You know, that youth, they'll get out, they'll get in the open court, and they'll try to put some fast break points up.
It should be a very good game here on JTV Sports. This has been the MVP Sports Store pregame show. Apparel, uniform, screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, and more. Pinkney taking on Jackson High here on JTV Sports next.
You need metal, and you need it now. Alro Metals Outlet is here for you. When your back is against the wall, our vast inventory of aluminum, steel, plastics, and more will help you get the job done. Whether you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, our retail stores are your one-stop shop for metals. You select it, we cut to length, and shear to size, right here right now. Because when you need metal, Alro Metals Outlet has your back.
Kelly Express Marts are conveniently located throughout South Central Michigan with convenient hours of operation. We pride ourselves on our fast and friendly service to get you going on your way. We're here when you need us. Full service and fully stocked stores, fresh hot premium coffee, and cappuccino. All Kelly Express Marts are staffed with friendly, knowledgeable people committed to providing the highest level of service. Kelly Express Mart.
Serving the Jackson community since 2007, G-Force Automotive is your local Auto Value certified service center. G-Force Automotive is a full-service repair facility. Our experience enables us to ensure your vehicle is well maintained year-round in everything from brakes to engine repairs to transmissions and oil changes. We are committed to keeping you on the road. Hi, this is Matt Clausen, owner of G-Force Automotive. Come see us for your next service visit. G-Force Automotive, where we make friends, one car repair at a time.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot. JTV and Orthopedic Rehab Specialists are proud to bring you the ORS Photo Galleries. JTV is out in the community every week shooting full HD images of local events, festivals, high school sports, and more. Go to jtv.tv for the ORS Photo Galleries to view or purchase prints of your favorite events, sports, and catch all the action in Jackson.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
The Potter Center at Jackson College is raising the curtain on the 2024-2025 season. Join us for a night of 70s and 80s rock with Ambrosia, John Ford Coley, and Peter Beckett. Country music superstar Jody Messina. The legendary Commodores bring their chart-topping hits. Ring in the holidays with Christmases in the air. And enjoy Motown classics with Get Ready, the Motown Tribute. Individual and season tickets on sale now. Go online or call the Potter Center ticket office today.
HR, can I help you?
Hey, you get time to onboard a new employee?
I need you to drop what you're doing and send me those ads.
Hey, quick question about our medical and dental insurance. And where's the form for when an employee gets hurt? And we need you to come in on Saturday. Okay?
Don't run your HR staff out the door.
Trust the experts at Barker Weber Insurance.
We can help support all your business needs.
Bailey Excavating is proud to introduce our paving division. Locally done, on time, and on budget, we offer paving for municipal, industrial, commercial, and large residential customers. We can meet all your asphalt and paving needs from start to finish. For nearly 50 years and 3 generations, Bailey Excavating has been dedicated to providing the highest standards of quality and service to our customers. And in our paving division, we are dedicated to those same standards. To learn more about Bailey's Paving or to request a quote, please call 517-750-3030.
Welcome back here to Jackson High, the cathedral, if you will, here at Jackson High. It's the Pinkney Pirates taking on the Jackson Vikings on JTV Sports. Pat O'Dowd, Matt Kibbe with you, and let's get right into it. The Bernstein Scouting Report. What do you got for us, Pat?
Yeah, so we're going to look for points in transition for Jackson High. we're laughing because we got a printout and it didn't have the right stuff on it. So I'm going to wing this a little bit. Sorry. Points in transition dictate the pace. Jackson High young, but they do like to get out and run when they can. They got to dictate that pace. If Pinkney is able to play at their pace, Jackson's going to be in trouble.
And then the final one.
Offensive rebounds. It was as big a surprise for you as it was. Offensive rebounds, they're going to be key. Both teams shoot a lower percentage, so if you can get those second chance points, it makes a difference in a game that we expect to be hotly contested.
Both young teams, both really needing to utilize these different advantages. The Bernstein advantage at the Sam Bernstein Law Firm means honest advice, strong work ethic, and a family fighting for you. And these two teams are certainly family, and there's a couple of them that stand out. Let's take a look at our Mauer Sunshine Car Wash Spotlight Player of the Game. Pat, you got the pick on this one as well.
Yep, this is going to be Berkeley Drummond. He's a sophomore. He's averaging 10 points a game. You know, if he can get hot from the three-point range, he can carry the team. You know, they have just a better flow when his outside perimeter game's going, and he controls the pace, kind of like the coach on the floor, if you will.
Berkeley Drummond, the Mauer Sunshine Spotlight Car Wash Player of the Game. You can visit Mauer at 3500 Ann Arbor Road. You know, we get the fun thing. Tonight's game is presented by Industrial Steel Treating. It's bringing the heat, IST, and is proud to support Jackson area athletics. Also, you know, we get the fun thing here in the wintertime, Pat, of our weather forecast presented by Superior Industrial Sales and Service. Superior Industrial Service, we install whole home generators and provide 24/7 emergency services. SuperiorIndustrialSales.com. A cool 73 degrees here in the gym, and if I take a look at the watch, it is 10 degrees outside, a chilly one in Jackson for this one.
10 degrees and dropping, but the action's going to be hot here. You know, it's probably 73 everywhere in this gym except for our corner. We sit down in the corner, and because of the production truck and the wires and everything that go into the broadcast, we do get a little bit of a draft. That's why I've prepared with my long sleeve. You're in short sleeves, Matt. I'm not sure if you're going to be comfortable the rest of the game, but
I didn't get the message.
Yeah.
Somebody called me today, but didn't inform me I should be wearing long sleeves before coming into Jackson High.
I didn't realize it was your first time, but when I walked in and seen the short sleeves, I said, it's your first game here at Jackson High.
Getting down to the wire here. A couple more minutes left as these teams re-enter the floor for warm-ups. Pat, when you talk about a game like this one where you have a lot of youth, the benefit for Jackson High right now, I would argue, is that Milton Barnes is the head coach, entering his sixth season with all the experience that he has. We got a chance to talk to him before the game, and I think he knows what's coming in the future, and that's what he's building for now.
You know, I love that conversation with Milton Barnes. I look forward to it every time we're here at Jackson High. He's so giving, and he has so much knowledge, and just he's been in so many places.
Yeah.
And I loved having you talk to him for the first time and just hear his story and how he got here. And you know, he is a basketball legend. So that is an advantage for his kids. That yes, they're young, but they've got a coach that has worldwide experience.
Literally.
Yeah. So, you know, they're learning from one of the best. And I think what came through, and it does every time I talk to him, his passion for helping young men develop as people, not just players, right? And you know, he's just a good, solid guy. And I think he's, you know, in a great spot here. He's got some young kids that he can mold and help become better men.
I think the story that most stuck out to me while talking to him before the game was he said, it's a typical question, and you can get coach speak all the time, but you know when coaches mean it, and they say basketball is secondary. Basketball is a means to teach a lesson, a life lesson, if you will. And the story that stuck out to me from Coach Barnes is that he had a player just a few years back that was not on pace to graduate at all. And he said, if you're going to play basketball, I'm going to hold you to a standard. And he changed that kid's life and got him to cross that stage with a diploma. And people don't understand the power that has at any given program. That's where that family-first mentality comes through.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Coach Barnes just cares, and he'll do everything he can to help these young men become better. I thought that was kind of funny. We got a peek at one of the coaches sneaking in a hot dog there before the game. I think that was Darren Moore.
Don't want to leave the other side as a stone unturned, because Kyle O'Donohue in his first season at the helm he kind of got thrusted into this position with Pinkney, and he has done a great job of really adapting and improvising. Their teams, they have not lost outside of one time back-to-back games. It's been a loss and a win, a loss and a win.
Yeah.
And that fluctuation is something that you often see in a first-year coach, especially a young first-year coach in Kyle O'Donohue.
And what a great story, right? You mentioned it in the open. He went to Ohio Northern, college basketball player, Pinkney graduate, and he comes back to the school. You know what you're getting in Coach O'Donohue is somebody that really, truly cares about this Pirate program. And it's in good, you just get the feeling it's in good hands with Coach O'Donohue.
That's all you could ask for, especially in a Pinkney program that has seen some turnover in recent years. You're looking for that guy that can kind of hold the fort down. And that's what Kyle O'Donohue is looking to bring. It's two teams that are super excited for their future, and it starts here at Jackson High. We'll step aside for the national anthem and be back right before tip.
Marching band playing our national anthem.
Teams with a ton of youth ready to go here at Jackson High. We mentioned it as well, a historic gymnasium, something that has been building in this program, style of play that we're so used to. That style of play is very quick for Jackson High.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite places to watch basketball. You know, they've hosted so many big games over the years. So many sensational players have come through the program, both men and women.
Starters getting announced. You're going to see a really strong team that, again, is youth is headed by these two teams. As I try and just give a little star to who our starters are to give you that information here for Pinkney. It starts with Jace Carlson, Jacob Miner, Owen Turner, Xander Barbie, and Owa Zilka. All players that are fantastic in their own element, still trying to mesh together.
Yeah, how do they respond on the road? That's, for me, the biggest question. If Jackson is able to jump out quick, how does Pinkney respond?
And then for the Jackson Vikings, it is Trey Pierce, Jaden Ramirez, Amarion Moore, Ja'Kai Brown Abston, Ja'Kai is not starting in this lineup. I was going right down the line. Jaden Ross and Berkeley Drummond are the other two that are going today. So 8 minutes on the board in 4 quarters here in this one to go. We are ready to go in our JTV Sports Spotlight game of the day. Jackson High, the Vikings, and the Pirates are off. Jackson High wins the opening tip. Quick drive. Rebound goes off board, up and put back. Another one missed, and then a foul will be called as Jaden Ramirez was going up. A quick start, just what the doctor ordered for Jackson High.
Right, well, we talked about Berkeley Drummond, tonight's pregame spotlight player. He's right to the rack, misses the shot, but Jackson able to get second and third chance. Here's that glue guy, Jaden Ramirez, at the line.
Jaden Ramirez at the line, as you mentioned, the sophomore is averaging 6.7 rebounds, the leading rebounder for Jackson High. Somebody that's going to have to step up down low, and that's exactly what happened on that foul. Got the board and then went back up.
Offensive rebounds going to be a key stat. 2 already for the Vikings.
Second one, no good. Stays with Jace Carlson. That foul was on Jace Carlson. Long outlet pass to the corner and sent back to Carlson. Puts a pump fake on. Mid-range jumper is off the mark. Comes back out. The Vikings will get the rebound and bring it down the court.
Vikings crash the board, looking to run. No numbers, though. They'll back it out.
Marion Moore was in the corner. Now Drummond will operate from the top. You can always tell it's a Jackson High game. The photographers make their way out, so you'll see a lot of flashes here tonight. And off the mark, rebound came back to Owen Turner. Dribble drive, corner. Off the mark again. That one rolls off the side of the rim, but the rebound stays with the Pirates. Another three ball. This one no good.
So you see a trend early. Pinkney, the Pirates, content to fire away from the outside.
Over and back is going to be the call.
On the road, tough environment to play. I think you want to work the ball inside a little bit more instead of settling for that first shot.
Drummond operating from the top, kick back out. This is a two ball off the mark, rebound down low. Two guys on the same team going after it. Moore goes up and gets the rebound and put back in. That's a good spot for number 2 in white.
Marion Moore. Yet another second chance opportunity for the Vikings, who pick up full court.
Early press, you often see that from a Coach Barnes coach team. Kick back out, another drive for Pinkney. This is a floater, no good. Pinkney just hasn't been able to find the bottom of the hoop in the early going. Another drive here from Moore. He goes back, kicks it back out to the three-point land, and offense will set up. Jackson High in the home white today, Pinkney in the road black.
Pinkney in the 2-3 zone. The Vikings will have to figure out how they want to attack that. Usually it's baseline or flash a guy to the free throw line.
Right now operating around the three-point line. Kick back out, over into the corner. This one up from Pierce has too much on it, and the foul is going to be offensive. Tonight's first quarter is brought to you by Jimmy's Towing. Reliable, fast, and fair. You'll be glad you made the call to Jimmy. 750-4200.
Jackson will pick up full court again.
Zilka is the one who brought it up. Was able to break the press. Now another mid-ranger is going to draw the foul for Jace Carlson, who will head to the line. He's averaging 11.5 points per game for this Pinkney Pirate team, and it's plays like that that get you to the line to help out.
I like that. He didn't settle for the jumper. He drove strong to the hoop.
Jaden Ross called for the foul.
Pirates just not able to get on the board yet. Hey, tonight's game brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance Agency and Agent Steve LaFear. Insurance doesn't have to be confusing. Let our experts guide you to your best possible plan. BarkerWeberInsurance.com.
5:32 left in the first quarter of play. Second one no good, and Pinkney couldn't buy a basket here in the early going.
Fortunately for them, Jackson not exactly lighting it up either. It's 3-0, 3 minutes into the first quarter.
Out to Drummond, three ball, good. Nothing but net for Berkeley Drummond.
That is why we made him that pregame spotlight player. He's so effective. When he gets that jumper going, the whole team goes.
Another drop, that one denied.
Sensational block. What hustle.
Moore got the hand in the way, and now Jackson High back on the offensive attack, and there's a travel called, so it goes for nothing here as Pinkney gets the ball back.
I tell you, that's an early contender for the play of the game as we get another look at Berkeley Drummond. Nothing but net from the top of the key. That is just pure.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Picture This Jackson. Check out Jeff Steer's Sunday Spotlight on JTV.tv every Sunday, presented by Picture This Jackson. Visit Picture This Jackson for all your photography and imaging needs. Another quick drive. Barbie back out.
Nice aggressive man-to-man defense by the Vikings.
Getting ready for our first subs of the game here. And the first basket to fall for Pinkney doesn't go, but we're going to see a foul on Owen Turner as the outlet was trying to break through.
The lid on the basket. Almost 4 minutes in, the Pirates have yet to score. They've had a couple of good looks. They settled for jumpers the first couple of possessions, but the last few they've went to the basket. They've looked good. The ball just hasn't dropped.
On the outside, Vikings with an early 6-0 lead on Pinkney. JTV high school basketball. 24th season of high school basketball as rebound goes for Pinkney. Then a cross-court pass intercepted by Moore, who has been all over the place for Jackson High.
Sensational defense right there.
Drummond for another three. This one off the front of the rim and out.
A little bit of a heat check.
He was contested and still almost was able to hit that. Carlson will slow things down. This was something they wanted to accomplish in this game for Coach O'Donohue. Knew that Jackson High was going to play very fast, needs to slow possession down, but needs a bucket. That one denied and whacked away by Jaden Ross.
Another block. Jackson playing well defensively.
Kick out, drive, mid-ranger off the side. And both teams have had chances. Jackson High been the one to score so far. Pinkney just crumbling when they get into the offensive attack. Here's another drive, layup off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Pinkney and Drake Anderson.
And this is really what we expected. The two young teams, they don't shoot at a high clip. That's why we talked about those second chance points, and that one in and out. Just nothing falling for Pinkney.
Owen Zilka was the one who took it, and the foul is going to be called on Trey Pierce.
Southern Michigan Bank and Trust has been providing continuous banking services since 1872. With their new branch in downtown Jackson, Southern proudly offers a full range of personal, business, and wealth management services. Visit SMB-T to learn more.
After the inbound and foul, we'll see more from Pinkney here. Deep three again. That one doesn't go for Xander Barbie.
I thought maybe if I rooted for it, it'd get in there, but Pinkney still scoreless. Give a lot of credit to Jackson, though. Their defense has been tenacious.
Outlet three from the wing. In and out goes that one for Lorenzo Rogers. Drive from Pinkney. Another one back out. Jace Carlson trying to run the offense, getting pestered in the paint, kicks back out. Another drive, bump off, and rebound comes out to Jackson with Berkeley Drummond. Drummond's going to drive. Already has an early three. Now goes out to the corner. This three ball off the mark.
Good look. Good pass by Berkeley.
Open look, especially on the 2-3 zone. First quarter winding down, under 2 minutes to go. Need a stoppage for our trivia time. There's a drive off the front, face look and knocked away. Owen Zilka can't fall.
But I tell you, Jackson plays solid defense for a young team. There's a fast break opportunity. It's 8-0. We're going to take a timeout.
Ja'Kai Brown-Abston was the one who made the outlet pass there, and it was a good one for Lorenzo Rogers. So that gives us a chance with the timeout. A minute 39 left to go in the first quarter of play. 8-0 is our score. It is time now for what you came for. The IEP Urgent Care trivia question. IEP Urgent Care, no appointment needed for urgent care or COVID testing. Visit us at 729 East Michigan Avenue. The question, Jackson finished 4th in the SEC White last year. Can you name the 3 teams that finished ahead of the Vikings?
Easy.
Now you got to know who's in the conference.
That's easy.
Hasn't changed. You know, you see conference realignment everywhere. We'll have that answer for you when we come back in the second quarter of action.
So I can't answer it now?
Yeah, you can if you'd like. They're just not going to know if it's right.
No. We want the viewers to have the fun.
So you can think about that. Who finished ahead of Jackson High last year and the SEC White?
Well, I tell you who does know that answer. Berkeley Drummond's grandparents. They are watching the game. An hour and a half drive into Jackson. They found out last minute. The game was live on JTV. They decided to save gas, and they're watching their grandson and their favorite Viking basketball team. I guarantee you the Drummonds know that answer.
JTV, just helping people save money. Another quick pass. Still looking for their first point is Pinkney.
Not a bad idea there. He was open on the baseline. It's just such a tough pass to make cross court. If you're Pinkney, you just want to settle it down. Try to figure out how to attack this aggressive man defense. Maybe some backdoor cuts. Jackson's overplaying the passing lanes.
Another kick out to the wing.
You see that defense, Pinkney has extended that zone out a little bit, making it difficult for Jackson.
Trace Sean. Terrell checked in, and now another takeaway for Hayes. Hayes is going to pick up his dribble, has to give a pass out. Quick ball movement for Pinkney. Back into the paint, and then it's clustered and taken away by the Vikings. Here goes a drive. There's no foul, and it's out. It'll stay with Jackson after Lorenzo Rogers tried to go up and draw the foul.
51.3 seconds left. 8-0 Vikings. I don't know if I've ever been a part of a shutout.
Inbound from the baseline. Terrell gives it back out.
I like the way Pinkney's playing defense. You know, to hold this Vikings team to 8 points, they actually feel pretty good about that.
Rogers with it.
See this reserve unit for the Vikings, not as comfortable attacking the zone.
Still learning, that's the name of the game for both of these teams. Middle, kick out.
It's so important to get the ball to the free throw line because then you can go either way with it.
Baseline move, put on floater, no good. That one doesn't fall for Kylan Davis, and Pinkney's going the other way with it.
Coach O'Donoghue wanted to travel there.
10 seconds left in the quarter. This one knocked away. Pinkney stays with it. Fake from the corner. Pick back up into the paint. Goes up with it as Anderson. He gets fouled, and he'll have 2 shots with 2 seconds left.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm telling you, Matt, he is making at least one of these. Pinkney will not be shut out in this first quarter.
First quarter tonight presented by Jimmy's Towing. Reliable, fast, and fair. You'll be glad you made the call to Jimmy. 750-4200.
Come on, Drake.
Looking for the first basket in this contest is Drake Anderson, the big man, in double threes. One's off the mark. Tonight's game brought to you by Jackson Economy Storage. Online rentals, online bill pay. Simply rent your storage unit right on the website. Visit them at JacksonEconomyStorage.com. Jackson Economy Storage is a proud supporter of high school basketball on JTV Sports. For secure and convenient storage, visit JacksonEconomyStorage.com. First basket is good. The buzzer beater is off of the mark, and that is going to end this first quarter of play 8-1 as Drake Anderson does get Pinkney's first basket.
Good helps keep people safe. Good keeps watch. Good cares for people, feeds people, and keeps things running. We're MDOC, and Good works here. Come join us. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Right on time as we are ready to go here on JTV Sports. It's the Pinkney Pirates taking on the Jackson Vikings. The officials making sure the time is right, and the possession arrow is actually going to give the ball to Pinkney here. That was the confusion on who got possession, and now we know.
I like it.
8-1 is our score in favor of Jackson High. It was a Drake Anderson free throw, the lone point for Pinkney, but they've had a lot of looks in this contest.
See if they make any adjustments here. Jackson, very aggressive man-to-man defense, has made it difficult for the Pirates to find open looks. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed layups. Good look.
Wide open layup, and that one is good for the first basket from the floor. Jace Carlson gets it.
Nice little back cut right there, found himself wide open. That's how you beat an over-aggressive defense.
Here comes Jackson High. 4-6 on the season. Got to take a trip up to Traverse City. This one is taken from Traverse City off the mark. Another quick drive and transition offense is going to give this ball back to Jackson. Prince Hayes couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, nice quick hands by the Vikings. They got in there, tipped the ball right off of Hayes' leg.
Second quarter is brought to you by Consumers Energy. Extreme weather is nothing new to us Michiganders. Thankfully, you can count on Consumers Energy to deliver safe, reliable energy no matter the weather. Learn more about reliability upgrades at consumersenergy.com/reliable. Going to need Consumers Energy for the heat here with it being 10 degrees outside.
You know, Matt, you only score 1 point in the first quarter. You would normally find yourself down by quite a bit, but Pinkney sits here just down 5 points, now 7 with a beautiful drive right there.
Takai Eswit is the one who put it up and in.
But one point, and they're still right in this game.
That 2-3 defense has worked, and now the offense starting to get going here as Xander Barbie kisses one off the glass and in.
It's a strong drive right there. Almost turned it over. The Vikings, fortunate.
5-point game here.
Good look.
Cut play and then dish off. Put up jumper, mid-ranger good for Beauchamp.
Both teams feel like they're getting into the flow offensively a little bit more.
So here we go. The race is off. 3 ball for Barbie. That one is cash. 12-8.
You see it all the time. You know, a kid can get to the rack, make a nice drive. It gets the rest of their game going. Don't always settle for those 3-pointers.
Deep 3, no good for Jakai. And now Pinkney coming back. Barbie, heat check from 3. That one no good. Remains 12-8. 5:50 left to go in the second quarter of play. Let's get back to our trivia here with the timeout. So a good time. We were waiting to make sure, but a good time to get to our trivia here. Our IEP Urgent Care trivia question. IEP, a higher standard of urgent care from ER trained providers. The question was, Jackson finished 4th in the SEC White last year. Can you name the 3 teams that finished ahead of the Vikings?
Chelsea.
That's one.
Dexter and Tecumseh.
You were wrong.
Oh!
It is Tecumseh, Adrian, and Chelsea in that order. Adrian sneaks up on you.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, you said Dexter.
I meant Adrian.
I often get confused with Dexter and Adrian as well. I'll give you that.
Ramirez all the way to the rack. Beautiful lay-in right there. Jackson High's up 6.
The pressure comes after Pinkney started to heat up. Barbie's the one who does it. He has possession of it now. Crossover drive. He's in an ISO situation. Kick out. Ball movement is paramount. 3 ball out the back of the rim. Jackson High will control it with Drummond.
Great ball movement there, though, by the Pirates.
Here's Ramirez. Back out. Wing 3. No good. And there's a foul called.
I think they got Amarian Moore for that one. Good hustle. Off the foul, Jackson will be able to set up that full court press. They're trying to hurry the game up for the Pirates, trying to force their offense into decisions they're not comfortable with. Tonight's game brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance Agency and President Dan Weaver. Insurance doesn't have to be confusing. Let our experts guide you to your best possible plan. BarkerWeberInsurance.com.
Back out as Pinkney tries to reset. 14-8 is our score.
Got an opportunity to trap. Jackson misses that opportunity.
Another kickback. Runner was with and a dish off.
Good strong rebound right there.
Looked like Goodfellow was the one who checked in. Big body in front. Goodfellow gets the rebound after Jaden Ross couldn't finish.
Officials are letting them play down low.
Very much.
Been a lot of contact.
Letting them really learn. Remember, both these teams very young. Maybe I don't want to say the officials knew that coming in. They want to let them play, but certainly the crew that they got is going to help them toughen up. There's a big body and a putback up for Jace Carlson.
Strong drive, uses his body to shield the ball, lays it in off the glass, and it's down to 4. Oh, nice touch pass.
There's the foul. That's going to be called on Goodfellow as Jaden Ross went up. He'll get 2 shots. Lucas Goodfellow, number 12. He was somebody you were ISOing earlier today. There's the finish from Jace Carlson on the other end.
That was a man's drive right there. Body control, strength.
First shot, no good.
Tonight's game brought to you by McDonald's. Get your favorites curbside with the McDonald's app. That's where I'll be going for dinner after the game.
I was just about to ask you.
I knew you were waiting.
Second one is good for Ross. 5-point game in favor of the Vikings.
Much better flow this quarter. Both teams. Steps into it.
That one no good.
That's one Coach O'Donoghue will settle for every time, though.
It was 8-1 at the end of the first quarter. Right now, 15-10. And there's another foul. It was offensive. And so Jaden Ross is going to get his second of the game.
We talked about the youth. That shot by Ramirez, probably not what Jackson wanted, but a couple of players pulled him to the side and just said, maybe not a turnaround jumper from 15 feet on the baseline. He reacted well to it, so you can see this team, the Vikings, are coming together and they're learning.
Jackson takes the timeout, a full timeout, so that gives us a chance to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you by True Community Credit Union, a proud supporter of student athletes and provides true team spirit. We are true to our members, community, and team. Visit trueccu.com.
Wonderful team over at True. They do so much for our community. Tonight's action also brought to you by Emmons Service. They've been picking up Jackson since 1918.
Wow.
You said you graduated in 2018.
Yep, from
so
high school.
They started business 100 years before you graduated high school.
That's unreal to me. The community ties that the Jackson area has is something special. There's been some longevity businesses here.
Absolutely. They all support JTV.
And tonight's game also brought to you by Computer Ties. Need reliable IT support? Computer Ties has you covered, from cybersecurity to network management, and with partners for everything from computers to phones and printers. They've got it all. Visit them at the CTI Tech Plaza, where all your technology needs are under one roof. Call 517-788-6393 and follow them on Facebook for daily tech tips and updates. Full timeout taken by Jackson High. 15-10 ballgame, 3:21 left to go in the first half of play. Pinkney has started to heat up, but so has Jackson High.
Yeah, much better flow here in the second quarter. Barbie showed some flashes on the offensive side.
Dribble was picked up for a moment. Now a drive has to be taken by Zilka and then taken away by the Vikings looking for an opening. Here's a drive right to the basket, dish off, and now Drummond's going to get fouled by Owen Turner.
Turner didn't necessarily agree with it, but I think he did assist Berkeley Drummond and heading out of bounds.
So baseline play for the Vikings. Back out to Drummond for three. His second three of the game, no good. That one's kind of ping-ponged around, and Pinkney ends up with it.
Barbie, active hands down there in the defense bend. Here he drives to the hole, floater.
one's no good. Jackson High gets it back. Drummond's going to drive, dishes it off. Layup, no good. Drummond there for the rebound. Put back, tips over the line and trips over the rim.
There's your Mauer Sunshine Car Wash pregame spotlight player, Berkeley Drummond. Didn't give up on the play, got the second chance opportunity, stretches the lead to 7.
Open baseline play, floater no good. Rebound stays with Jackson High as they go in transition.
Feels like Jackson's taking control back.
Foul going to be charged up. This is going to be 2 shots. Owen Turner gets charged with his 3rd.
A great smile. It's always in style, especially at Pataki Orthodontics with 3 convenient locations in Grass Lake, Hillsdale, and Coldwater. Come visit their wonderful upbeat team and schedule a visit today, PatakiOrtho.com, and have your smile your way.
2 shots for more here. First one, no good. We remain 17-10. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jackson YMCA. Kickstart your new year with a 7-day free trial at the Jackson YMCA. Discover everything the Y has to offer, from state-of-the-art fitness equipment and group exercise classes to child watch and wellness support. Visit them today and see how the Y can help you reach your healthy goals. Second one from Moore falls. It's an 8-point game here with 2 minutes even left to go until halftime. The press works. Jackson's going to get a free possession here, and a foul will be called on the way up, sending the Vikings to the line with Trey Pierce.
All the work the Pirates did in cutting that lead down as Benny Race. This is the Vikings' biggest lead at 8. They were up 8-0, and now again 18-10. That defensive pressure by the Vikings paying off.
First one good, makes the lead 9. Trey Pierce, mentioned earlier this game, averages 7 points per game. One of the leaders as a junior for this team. Not a whole lot of juniors. Only 1 senior, second one good. It's a 10-point lead.
Important 2 minutes right here for Pinkney. They don't want to get down by more than this because they're just not the type of team that's going to put a lot of points on the board. You want to keep this to a single-digit deficit before halftime. Break the press, and then a little bit of patience on the offensive side.
Another one knocked out.
Ramir has one of those active defenders that nobody likes to play against.
Outlet to the corner. This 3-ball, good!
Nice pass right there, Jason Carlson.
Needed it for Sawyer Gorman. Something could help get this Pirate team going. That shot was essentially a pass, and then it was knocked out by Jaden Ramirez, so Pinkney will get it back.
Ramirez did a good job going up and getting that deflected shot. He wanted a foul on his attempt. Officials again letting them play.
90 seconds left to go in this first half of play. 20-13 is our score. Back in, Barbie with it. Goes down into the left corner.
Good patience here.
Takes a shot, now goes up from the elbow. Gets fouled, so he'll get 2 shots out of what you may argue wasn't the best shot available.
No, probably not. Right as I said, how impressive the patience was by Pinkney. He kind of fired one, but bailed out with the foul call. There's another look at Gorman's 3 off the bench, nothing but net. That has to feel good. That cut the lead to 7. Barbie has an opportunity now to take it under that.
Makes his first one. Tonight's game brought to you by Professional Tree Care. Professional Tree Care provides tree removal, stump grinding, tree trimming, land and lot clearing in Jackson. PTC is family owned and operated. Call us to get on the schedule at 517-499-2820. Second one good.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but now is actually the perfect time to get on Professional Tree Care's schedule. Winter tree trimming is the best way to go.
I'll remember that.
Yeah, you'll have a house of trees eventually. Nice pass, nice basket for the Vikings.
Back to 7. It's down to 5. Pinkney has gotten it down to 4, and that's as close as they've gotten to Jackson. This one's going to be taken away. Drummond coming in, got numbers if he wants them, goes up, relying on the rebound, and now Pinkney's going to have numbers going the other way.
Again, the officials letting them play with a lot of contact. Nice. Oh, he had a perfect reverse layup, just didn't get it. Drummond out by himself.
And that one falls. Carlson felt like somebody was going to come and get the block, so almost was a little timid. Now another takeaway on the press. Back to Drummond. He's got 4 points in a matter of 5 seconds.
That's why he's tonight's Mauer Sunshine Car Wash Spotlight player.
Long pass. It was a Hail Mary attempt as the clock was winding down and just went over the baseline. Jackson High gets it back.
Matt, they had it down to 5 just a couple of seconds ago. And just like that, Jackson's pressure forces a couple turnovers, and they've stretched the lead up to 11. All that work that Pinkney did with that run there. Vikings with their biggest lead of the game. Tonight's game brought to you by the Jackson Catholic Schools. Witness the difference and schedule a tour at one of their 4 schools today. Visit jacksoncatholicschools.org.
12 seconds left in this first half of play. 26-15 our score. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Michigan Department of Corrections. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by the Michigan Department of Corrections. At MDOC, we have good jobs for good people. Right now we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service workers, and more, all right here in Jackson. Come join us and make a difference. Visit michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more. Actually, was teaching a couple classes today at my alma mater, Adrian College, and was talking to a couple of the students. Some of them want to go into the Department of Corrections, so they got some recruits coming.
It's a wonderful career. I know there's a ton of great opportunities out there right now. My brother retired from the Department of Corrections after 25 years. Built a solid life for himself out there.
Drummond touches it, so the clock starts. Under 10 to go here in the first half of play. Looking for their largest lead of the game. Drummond for 3. Good!
What a way to end the half. 7 points in the last 30 seconds for Berkeley Drummond.
A 14-point lead in favor of Jackson High as we have reached halftime here at J High. It is all Vikings over the Pirates.
Spring is right around the corner, and Performance Automotive is the one-stop shop for all of your equipment needs. Get ahead of the weather and let us get your mower and lawn equipment ready for the season. Call us to schedule an appointment and we'll get your equipment back in shape in no time. Or if you're in the market for something new, our experts can help you find the perfect John Deere, Steel, or Honda for your yard. Visit Performance Automotive on Airport Road today. If you're looking for a high-quality, affordable alternative to the emergency room, then come to IEP Urgent Care's location in Jackson. It's the same great ER physicians who have been providing care through our local hospital since 2008. But now, with a location to serve you better. Our ER-trained providers believe high-quality care is for everyone, so we work with all insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare. Come see us on East Michigan Avenue. MVP Sports has been providing the Jackson area with the finest custom apparel and select promotional items since 2006. We can take your corporate event, Employee Appreciation Day, or golf outing to the next level with expertly crafted shirts, hats, jackets, coolers, and even golf bags. As always, you can count on MVP for all your sports and school apparel too. No matter what your needs, MVP Sports has the equipment, knowledge, and expertise to make sure every order comes out just right. Whether it's embroidery or screen print, with outstanding customer service and design services, we make outfitting your crew or team a breeze. Stop in today and let's turn your ideas into reality. MVP Sports Store, 5000 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Willis & Jurisic is your one-stop shop for accounting, tax, and consulting needs. As the largest locally owned CPA firm in the Jackson area, their nearly 30 team members take a proactive approach in recognizing the current and future needs of each of their clients, never settling for providing an average experience. Their persistent drive to add value to clients, both large and small, has solidified their clients' confidence since 1967. Willis & Jurisic is focused on your future.
Hard water can make your life at home miserable. No one wants to spend money on expensive products and chemicals to help deal with rusty appliances and discolored laundry. Tri-County Water has been helping local families and businesses solve their water problems for over 50 years. Call or visit us online at tricountywater.com today to schedule a free water analysis. We'll provide a solution tailored to your specific needs and your budget. Tri-County Water. Take control of your water today.
When it's cold, the last thing you want is your home's heater to quit on you. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, our team of comfort specialists take the frustration out of the equation. From simple repairs to more complex fixes, we'll get you warm and comfortable quickly. Just call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourair.com. Don't forget, we're
always on time, or you don't pay a dime. Always on time, or you don't pay a dime.
independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Northwest Community Schools provides a positive culture that inspires students to achieve greatness.
We believe in kindness.
Truly caring about the success of others starts with you.
We believe in creating positive relationships.
Listen and be present. Be prepared to be amazed.
We believe in being intentional.
Have a clearly defined vision and mission and be mindful.
We believe in positivity.
Give specific praise and celebrate all things.
We believe in growth.
Academic, behavioral, social, and emotional growth is a mindset for both students and staff.
We are Northwest.
Kickstart your new year with a 7-day free trial at the Jackson YMCA. Discover everything the Y has to offer, from state-of-the-art fitness equipment and group exercise classes to child watch and wellness support. Visit them today and see how the Y can help you reach your healthy goals.
Welcome back to JTV. Welcome inside the Performance Automotive Northwest halftime show. Performance Automotive Northwest carrying John Deere lawn tractors, mowers, chainsaws, leaf blowers, snow throwers, power tools, and more. They got the whole kitchen sink, and that's what Jackson High has here in this first half of play.
Wow, it was a lot. You know, Pinkney started out slow, couldn't buy a basket, 8-1 after one quarter. Only down 7, scoring 1 point. You're in pretty good position, right? And then Jackson went on a little bit of a spurt. And then Pinkney had it down to 5 points with about 1 minute and 10 left, and the Vikings' pressure just went bonkers. Berkeley Drummond goes bonkers. He scores 7 in the last 30 seconds, 2 lay-ins and a 3-pointer, perfectly drawn up by Coach Barnes, by the way, and the Vikings stretch it out to an 11-point lead, their biggest of the game, 14-point lead, sorry.
Here's the corner 3 by Drummond, and it was a beautiful shot.
It was a beautiful shot, and it was a great play. You know, he brought the ball down the court, and he ran through a double screen. He was wide open. He was the hot man. You know, he had just made 2 layups, so great coaching to go to Berkeley Drummond, and he delivered. And it almost feels like a knockout blow, given that Pinkney struggles so much on the offensive end. I mean, 14 is going to be a tough ask. They just have to do a little bit more. Be a little bit more patient and selective on that offensive end. You know, Jackson forces them to play that frantic pace, and, you know, once you break the press, you don't have to then go into your first shot. So I'd like to see them just settle, take a little bit more time on the offensive end and find a better shot.
It's a team that's coached by first-year man Kylo Donahue, and he is going to be tasked with telling his team to not forget about the first half and play a new game.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You know, both teams are young. You're learning. You're just trying to get better every game and build towards the playoffs. They have an opportunity to right some of the wrongs and do a little bit better in the second half. Whether they can get all the way back or not, it's a different story, but you're just trying to get better to go into March.
Jackson High leads over Pinkney 29-15 here on JTV. This has been the Performance Automotive Northwest halftime show. We'll be right back with more high school basketball on JTV Sports.
Welcome back to Powered by Charles. You may feel like you don't have a lot of power when it comes to your business's power. But in reality, you do. By partnering with Consumers Energy, you get a free energy consultation and discover ways you can reduce energy waste and help improve your bottom line. Find more small changes you can make to save money online. Save energy, save money. Learn how at consumersenergy.com/business savings.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
At Seymour Ford Lincoln, we put you first with our no-nonsense, hassle-free buying experience.
From new to Ford Blue Advantage pre-owned and custom orders, Seymour Ford Lincoln has the vehicle to fit your specific needs.
Along with easy financing, great monthly specials, and we offer generous trade-in values.
And we keep you going with the best service, parts, and collision center in mid-Michigan.
Come experience our drive.
Go to SeymourFord.com.
What if I told you there's a legal team whose winning record goes back over 50 years? What if this team had a roster of some of the best and brightest in their field? And what if I said that every time this team wins, you win too? I'm talking about Michigan's first family of law, Sam Bernstein Law. If you've been injured in an accident, calling Sam is the best call you'll ever make. Get a winning team to fight for you. Get the Bernstein advantage. Call Sam.
Welcome back to Jackson High. It's the Vikings taking on the Pinkney Pirates. 29-15 is our score as we get ready to wrap up halftime. These two teams looking to get on the winning track here. Jackson Vikings are 4-6 on the year. The Pinkney Pirates 4-5, both of them 0-1 in SEC play. The white division, that is, right on top of each other in the rankings, 5th and 6th. So they are trying to establish themselves and get ready to go against their formidable opponents in the SEC white division as we are ready to go. Pat O'Dowd is back. He was not gone for long. He has officially made it back to the table here at Jackson High as it starts to get frigid off of the wall. He was right. I should have brought a long sleeve shirt. Will not make that mistake in the future. But now we know he didn't give us the heads up. The broadcast chemistry hasn't been there for 4 years. We're starting to figure it out again, get back together and learn how to call a game together. And he started off by letting me get cold, wants me to realize that I have to step up my game here with JTV, and we'll get there.
You're national talent. I'm just a local yokel. There's some advantages to being a local yokel. You learn some of the cold spots, and this is one of them. I promise, next time we do a game, I'll give you all the local yokel scoop.
Well, the team that's certainly not cold right now is Jackson High. They have a 14-point lead, and they ended the second quarter with a string of about a 10-point run over Pinkney, as they'll start with possession here in the second half.
Yeah, everything that could go wrong in that last minute for Pinkney did. They're coming out in that 2-3 zone still.
See what adjustments head coach Kyle O'Donohue decided to make. A good turnover there to start things off defensively, getting the ball back with 10 seconds gone.
It's a good start. That's the good news. The bad news, they still have to face this press.
It's a full court press that in the last minute had 2 quick takeaways ended by Berkeley Drummond. Crossing over the timeline right before the 10-second violation. Cut play on. Kick back out and then knocked away. Found by Moore. Moore is going to drive, stops, and settles. Then kick out to Drummond in the corner for 3. Splash! No! Rolls in and out. Looked good from where we were. The rebound is up and good. Jaden Ramirez.
I was counting it in as well. That was all the way down.
It looked
somehow popped out.
Like a better shot than the one that ended the second quarter. There's a travel, and that's not something you want if you're Coach O'Donohue.
That's just, one of those unforced turnovers right there.
Third quarter is brought to you by Lester Brothers. Lester Brothers is dedicated to finishing your residential projects with professionalism and is proud to be your source for quality soil and gravel products. For an estimate, call Lester Brothers at 517-764-7888. Slowing things down here is Jackson High. Drummond gets it back in the middle. Another kick out, exactly how you want to beat the 2-3 zone.
Yep, that free throw line is the key.
Right at the top, now another corner 3 for Jay High. That one falls off the front of the rim and out, but the foul is going to be offensive.
Ramirez got the push there. Good call by the officials. Ramirez, one of the guys Coach Barnes couldn't talk enough about.
Yeah.
His effort intensity in every practice, every game.
You got to be excited if you're Jay High with the future.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got a very young team, but they show flashes of greatness, and you know they're going to have a couple more years to work together.
It's a team with 6 sophomores, 2 freshmen, 3 juniors, and only 1 senior. Another kick out for Drummond. He's in the wing.
Drummond in no hurry. He was open, decided to pass on the 3. They'll reset. Again, he had an open look, passes on it. I don't mind that. You're up 16. You can afford to be patient if you're Jackson High. There's Ramirez. We just talked about his effort and his intensity. He went after it.
Ross was on the baseline and out, so turnover, but you don't see a whole lot of Vikings running back with that full court press.
This is where you hope the Pirates made some adjustments at halftime. See if Coach O'Donoghue has drawn up a different way to break the press. Not on that one.
Arm got in the way. Drummond's going to go up. That one no good, and Pinkney will bring it back up. This is where you have to take advantage of transition, where you don't have to break the press. Open 3 for Minor. That one is nothing but net. Big 3 to cut the deficit, 31-18.
Make a comeback. You got to hit a couple triples. That's a Minuteman sewer and drain 3-pointer.
Another quick lay-in on the other side makes it 33-18. It was Jaden Ross again, the sophomore.
Very unselfish possession there for the Vikings. Ready to sell your home? See the sales price you can expect from your home. Local insights and trusted advice from one of the best in the industry. Call Bill White at Howard Hanna. Bill White. He sells Jackson. Also want to thank the Keller family, owners of Midstar Home Builders in Coldwater. Call Frank to design your home today, 517-278-9557.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Orthopedic Rehab Specialist, ORS. Check out the ORS Race Series at orsraceseries.com.
I think we got the Groundhog Gallop coming up.
Yeah.
Not too long. You want to walk the 5K with me? I'm not going to run one, but
I won't run it with you. I'll walk it with you, though.
Yeah, I definitely am not going to run it. I'll tell you what, Matt, I just ran to the bathroom at halftime, and I'm still trying to catch my breath. I can't even imagine running 5K. If I run 5K, someone is chasing me or something. I've had to put my mic up 2 or 3 times because I'm breathing so heavy, and it's 3 minutes ago.
5:29 left to go in the third quarter. 33-18 is the score. Pat O'Dowd, the famous Pat O'Dowd. Matt Gibby with you here on JTV. Another takeaway on the press. They've been so good. It's been hard for the Pirates to really figure things out.
Tough sailing, if you will. Nice drive.
Off the side of the basket now.
Where the Pirates want to settle it down. Quality possessions.
That was knocked away. It was a spin move, but Jaden Ross read the entire way, knocked it down, and goes out. So another baseline pass will come in.
Nice patience there by Ross. Ross waited for the shot attempt. Nice block. The Vikings, quite a few blocks on the night.
That one's out. Rebound goes to the Vikings. Pierce had it, and another kickback out. Ross. That 3 ball rattles around and then falls to the side into the hands of Pinkney, who will continue to drive. Transition offense once again. Out to Minor. Minor gets it off the pass that was tipped, and then here's a 3 ball for Barbie. That one is good for Xander Barbie, a Minuteman 3-pointer.
Nothing but net. Barbie's had a couple 3-pointers tonight. He's had some flashes. Pirates just need to sustain.
Answering the three, they do just that. Lorenzo Rogers from deep. If you got water issues, storm damage, call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains that others can't, and that was a drain for Lorenzo Rogers from three. Answering the Pinkney three.
Answering, you said it. Just when Pinkney thought they were going to cut into the lead, here's Drummond all by himself. I thought he might go up for the dunk.
Took the points instead, but he was in the middle of that play immediately, cutting off the pass and taking it for the easy dish. Another drive out. That pass was to the ref. And a little frustration here for Pinkney after the turnover. 38-21 is our score. It's a 17-point lead.
The Insurance Circle Agency, proudly located in both Jackson and Battle Creek, is your one-stop for everything insurance. Over 50 years of insurance experience, the Insurance Circle Agency has access to multiple solutions for your business, home, auto, and more. Check them out at the Insurance Circle Agency, where we'll know your name.
There's a steal for Pinkney. Needed some help. Jacob Miner's going to go up, throws it at the hoop. Rebound doesn't fall, and back the other way. Three ball again for Rogers. Three ball rolls off the front to the other side. Stays baseline. Going up with it is Brown Aston, and then kick back out from the elbow. Foul on the shot attempt. Going to send Takai Eswick to the line.
Talked about the Insurance Circle. You know, one of my favorite parts of the JTV programming, the David Rice podcast. You got to get on there, Kibby. It's a good time.
David, where's the invite?
I'll tell you what, I had to beg for about 4 broadcasts in a row to get on it, and finally they ran out of guys to call, and they're like, this goes out.
Kylan Davis is the one actually taking the free throws here.
So just beg. Just send them
just
text,
keep
mention it all the time.
Messing with them all the time and let them know, hey, we gotta have the conversation.
It's a good time though, the David Rice podcast.
There's another block from behind.
You know, another good podcast, the Monday Morning Podcast. Andy and Jen Scanlon do a great job. That's a good listen. We drove to Florida, and I listened to all episodes.
When you drive to Florida, it would have been just after the start. So you got a chance to really catch up with all of them.
Yeah, I did. It's a good podcast. They do a good job, Jen and Andy are very talented, and the guests that they've brought in, very high level.
A little inside baseball here. Pat just did those reads out of his own mind. He didn't have the paper. I had those reads, and he just naturally brought them up and gave them to us. So good job by the local yokel for doing that one.
Well done. 17-point lead for the local Vikings. Offense is slowed a little bit here in the third quarter. I like the pass to that free throw line, though.
There's a rebound and a defensive foul now.
Barbie with a good two-handed, strong rebound right there.
Barbie's been really the kind of key playmaker for this Pirate team. Just one of those days, an off day here on a Tuesday.
It's a tough place to play, and it's a tough assignment going against a team as active as Jackson is. They're young, but their enthusiasm and their activity on the defensive end has been impressive. I mean, they get their hands on everything, man. Jackson makes it difficult for their opponents to come, or not to come see. Pinkney's been uncomfortable the whole night offensively. Started out with that 1-point first quarter.
Staying around the arc here. Man-to-man defense for Jay High. All the athleticism they have, able to move around. Barbie for three, off the side and out. Under 2 to go in the third quarter of play. Another kick out. What a beautiful pass. That one doesn't go, and Anderson got the rebound for Pinkney in the black uniforms today.
See Jackson picking up man-to-man all the way out at half court. Thank you to the Great Soak Hot Tub Company for helping us bring you tonight's game. Great Soak Hot Tub. They have a showroom full of jacuzzi, Cal Spa, and Nordic hot tubs. The best way to enjoy life year-round is in a Great Soak Hot Tub. Sign me up.
Another one knocked out on the inbound.
Kibby, when you make it big, will you buy me a hot tub?
I will.
Okay, it's got to be a Great Soak.
We can put that in writing.
Okay. Oh, good hustle.
Anderson gets the rebound. 3 ball knocked away, and it will go out. Nice play by Lorenzo Rogers. I feel like we've been saying his name a lot as well here in the second half.
Yeah, he's contributed here in this third quarter. Hit a 3-pointer, and he's been very active on the boards. Defensive block shot right there.
Barbie's going to drive baseline. He'll go up, and
like it.
Just a big play from the big man.
Strong with his offhand. Left hand, he went baseline, gathered himself, and scored.
Another wraparound into the middle, trying to use Bocek. Brown Abston with it, kicks it back out to Rogers.
Deep.
3 ball, no good. Rebound will go to Pinkney with under a minute to go.
If you're the Pirates, that's the shot you want Jackson to take.
Kick out into the corner.
Yeah.
Back to the wing. Barbie 3, just off the front. Doesn't have enough on it. Jackson high, falls on it on the floor. It's down. Pinkney will end up getting it back. A player down, but Pinkney has possession. Barbie's going to go up, gets whacked, and he'll get fouled.
Good hustle by the Pirates. Stay with it. Opportunity to cut into that 15-point lead.
The third quarter brought to you by Lester Brothers. Lester Brothers is dedicated to finishing your residential projects with professionalism and is proud to be your source for quality soil and gravel products. For an estimate, call Lester Brothers today at 517-764-7888.
Got to also thank Baker College for helping us bring you live basketball. 24th season of high school basketball here on JTV.
No important note, after the game, log on to jtv.tv to see photos and results from area games. Shout out to our photographers, Jeff, Sarah, Maddie, Shelley, Carson, and Henry, and thanks to Orthopedic Rehab Specialists for bringing you the RRS photo galleries. Second one, no good for Barbie, and going the other way with just under 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. Another drive, that one off the front of the rim and out. And somehow didn't have enough on it. Now it's on the floor. We'll see if this is going to be a tie-up. It will be a jump ball. Possession's going to go back to Jackson High.
Nice work getting on the floor, tying that one up. 14-point deficit, that's what it was at halftime. So an even third quarter. Jackson jumped out to that 8-1 lead, Matt, in that first quarter. It's been all Jackson pretty much since that point.
It was 8-1 at the end of the first, and then 29-15 was the score at halftime. Puts in perspective. The lead did get all the way up to 17.
Very nice second quarter by Jackson, 21 points. I think Coach Barnes will take that every night.
There was a reverse trying to go up, but the rebound's going to be Ryan Beauchamp, and
here we go.
Takeaway with the buzzer coming. The ball is up and one, no fall, but 2 shots coming here for Takai Eswick.
Kind of the way the second quarter ended, just a flurry of turnovers and a couple buckets quick by the Vikings. That one almost a sensational finish right there. Eswick.
2 shots. First one, no good. Tonight's game brought to you by Grizz Chiropractic. Coming soon, Grizz Chiropractic, Jackson's newest chiropractic center with professional care tailored in keeping athletes strong and mobile in their sports, as well as keeping everyone healthy in their day-to-day lives. Call Dr. John Griswold today at 517-879-2055. Second shot, no good. Buzzer coming in 1 second. Nothing going. Pestering defense keeps the shot low. 40-24 will be our score as we go into the fourth quarter. Jackson High taking on the Pinkney Pirates here on JTV Sports.
The Chase is the hottest spot in Jackson. They're sure to have something for everyone. Large open dining spaces are available that are perfect for any team gathering, offering delicious handcrafted pizza, available in hand-tossed or thin crust, flavorful wings blasted with your favorite sauce, and Angus burgers that'll make any fan's mouth water. The Chase, the perfect place to spend the big game.
Mauer's Sunshine Car Wash is proud to be a professional and fast service in the Jackson area. You can relax and let our friendly staff clean your vehicle to a shine. Open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 to 6:30, Sunday 9 to 5. Or use one of our many self-serve bays, great for all vehicles, car, truck, or bikes. Try our other locations. Brooklyn Auto Wash in Brooklyn, Center Wash on Page Ave, keeping your vehicle clean for over 25 years. Mauer's Sunshine Car Wash on Ann Arbor Road.
Welcome back to JTV Sports, folks. It is 40-24. During the break, we found a basketball. We are now using it here at the broadcast booth with Jackson High controlling it. They have been shooting lights out, just like the lights out when we found this basketball.
I think we could get up a couple shots after the game if you don't mind.
Let's see who can shoot better from three. You?
Me.
Or me?
We don't even have to, no question.
Kick out for Barbie, three ball in and out, and that's just the way this night has gone.
Yeah, it really has. You know, Pinkney in that first quarter had a lot of good shots that went down and out. They get a turnover here, though. And Barbie specifically, he's had a lot of good looks from three-point range. He's had two drop, but he's had two or three that were really good looks.
Turnover there from Jackson High will help. They don't turn the ball over a lot. That's a takeaway, and this is what they typically do. They create turnovers.
Yeah, very impressive. Takeaway tonight for me is the Vikings have it going on the defensive end. And on the offensive end, they need a little bit of work.
Coach Barnes told us before the game, he said, this is a game where we really got to find ourselves and who we are as an identity. I would argue that has happened so far. They still got 7 minutes to work. There's a faulty play, and one of the areas that we were talking about with Coach Barnes as well was a lot of times you will actually see that youth kind of show through, and that's an example of that as well.
Yeah, you don't outlet pass to the big guy. You know, you find the point guard, and you know, those are all coachable moments. So Coach Barnes will take them back. They'll watch the film. You know, they'll see their intensity on defense and the results it produced, and I'm sure you'll see that next time out too. Nice drive.
Floater good. It was Owen Zilka who put the floater up and in. 40-26 is our score. Both teams coming into this game off of losses. Jay High lost their last four, so looking to end that skid. Pinkney lost their last one. It is contested, I might add, against Ypsilanti Community. 56-41 was the enter score, but it is contested on the MHSAA website. I always find that interesting because you don't often see it.
No, I don't think I've ran into it in any pregame work in 8 years.
More so for the tie is a three ball up and good. That is Kylan Davis with the Minuteman Seward three-pointer to makes it 43-26. Another dump off, trying to make a play, taken away by the big man. He said, don't outlet to him, he's gonna bring it up himself.
He heard me, and he said, I can take it down the court. Beauchamp wants to run point.
He said, Coach, let me show you something.
Probably out of your memory, but it kind of reminded me of Shaq when he used to make it down the court every once in a while. I'm sure you've seen highlights of it.
Definitely have. It's a wholesale change.
And I want to, make sure I'm not comparing Beauchamp to Shaq size-wise. He's just
Well, Ryan is a junior, so he's still got some room to grow. He could get up there. You never know.
You don't often see the big men just take off with it. I like the aggression on his part.
Tonight's fourth quarter is brought to you by Alro Steel. That's all that.
I love that read. I nail it every time.
At the elbow, trying to find an opening. Kick out three. Ball fake and back into the corner. Drive baseline and then a lofty put up and taken away by Jackson.
Just so impressive, this defensive effort by the Vikings is making Pinkney so uncomfortable. They have to work for everything.
Back into the elbow, kick out into the left wing. Into the middle, knocked down and taken away. Now going out with it is Owen Zilka. He's gonna drive with the left, throws it up and creates a foul. An opportunity for two at the line.
He's had a nice start to this fourth quarter, the driving floater. That one on the break. He'll get an opportunity here at the free throw line. Tonight's game brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance Agency and President Dan Weaver. Insurance doesn't have to be confusing. Let our experts guide you to your best possible plan. BarkerWeberInsurance.com.
The first one is good. Tonight's game also brought to you by the Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. Avoid slips and fall this winter. Henry Ford Jackson offers timely tips to help you avoid falls this winter. Wear shoes or boots with good traction. Walk like a penguin by slightly pointing your toes out, and take slow, small steps as you watch for ice patches. I have never heard the penguin analogy to walk on ice. I'm going to try that.
I'm absolutely going to try it.
Second one, good for Zilka as well. 43-28.
Ooh, Drummond got away with one there. Little slide of the pivot foot.
Moore with it. Gets it back into the middle.
Nice.
Dump off, and that's an easy one.
Love the unselfishness there by the Vikings.
45-28 our score. 4:40 left to go here in this final quarter of action. Pinkney just looking for some momentum that they can take into their next game at home against Chelsea on the 17th. Three ball, that will help. That three ball good from Sawyer Gorman, the Minuteman three-pointer, thanks to Minuteman Sewer and Drain, helping us bring you high school basketball again this year. Minuteman is celebrating 25 years in the business.
Berkeley Drummond. Cool.
Taken over this game at times.
He has played well.
He was our spotlight, Mauer Sunshine Car Wash spotlight player of the game to kind of watch. He could be the MVP of this game, a clean sweep.
He could get the clean sweep, and what a treat that would be for his grandparents watching tonight live on JTV.
I'd love if we got to get the stat and research department on this. How often do we have the player to watch also win the MVP on JTV? I can't say it happens a whole lot.
No, it doesn't. That's as articulate about that as I can get.
Right.
Yeah, I had nothing.
Three ball out for Lamar and Moore. Another Minuteman three-pointer here, 50-31.
So Barnes will be happy, right? He said they needed a win, number one.
Yep.
And they needed to start to find themselves, figure out their identity, learn to play together. I thought Jackson's been very unselfish tonight. They've assisted on a lot of buckets. They've played a lot of the players up and down the bench.
Encourage you to stick around at the end of this game. We'll actually have an interview with the winning coach. As of right now, it looks like it will be Milton Barnes joining us for the post game. So a chance to hear from the head coach in his sixth season here at Jackson High, the graduate of Albion College.
Fun conversation again pregame with him. We talked about his run with the Albion High School team back in 1991. Coach Barnes took a star-studded team to Chrysler Arena in Ann Arbor for the state finals. Chris Weber, Country Day, came out on top that game.
That was Weber's senior year, so right before he ended up playing at Chrysler Center. That's when the state championship used to be in Ann Arbor.
I was there, and Weber threw the ball from the free throw line off the backboard and went and dunked it in a game. I mean, it was just sensational to watch, but what a fun time that was back in 91, Coach Barnes. He's been doing this for a long time. And on the other side, we got Coach O'Donohue in his first season.
I can imagine, I know conference opponents, but that handshake line, you're going to offer some advice. Coach Barnes been around quite literally the world, member of the Harlem Globetrotters for a time.
He was telling us about his scouting for the NBA and all the different countries. And
a good contact to have in your phone, if you will. Second one good for Ramirez.
But I think Coach O'Donohue, he has some stuff to be happy about. They've had flashes. They've had a couple of minutes. And then, he'll be able to look at the film and show the kids that, when they get, a little bit too rushed on the offensive end, they tend to turn it over. Nice.
Ramirez was going to try and dunk that. Still got it in, and he got fouled as well.
See that smile. He's all smiles tonight. Again, that's Coach Barnes. His hardest worker. And Ekbo and one opportunity. Look at that graphic right there. Sarah. Ekbo turnover belt in football, and the Ekbo and one here in basketball.
Is there actually a turnover belt? Have they put one together?
They should, and maybe that'll be
free
the
idea
enhancement for next year.
Free idea. I won't charge.
Hey.
Lane violation.
Is it going to call? Oh,
it's
it
on
takes away
Jackson
the Ekbo and 1.
Lane
Look
violation
at this.
hurts.
He wanted to try the
He was
dunk.
going for that.
He was.
Somehow it still hit off the glass and fell. Oftentimes you see a player get fouled on the dunk attempt, it completely avoids the rim entirely.
Not a lot of times you see someone get fouled and hit the ground and get up smiling like that either. Ramirez just having fun.
Another one taken away by the press. 3 ball. No good. Stays down low. Spin move. Lost it. And control goes back to Pinkney here. Quick pass. Almost a double dribble / travel. But a smart play to get rid of it. And there's the foul on the floor. 2:23 left to go. Let me get this in really quick. Tonight's game is brought to you by Pet Safety. Henry Ford Jackson urges you to remember your furry friends this winter. Bring dogs and cats indoors as much as possible. And if they must go outside, provide your pets with a warm, dry shelter and fresh water. Be sure to choose ice melting products that are pet friendly as well. On the floor, Pinkney just looking to feel some confidence in this offense. There's I'll say this as an unbiased commentator, a little bit of a picky foul that we wouldn't see probably in the first half.
Yeah. I think that, it's an interesting time to start calling the ticky-tack fouls. 2:13 left to go.
Certainly created an opportunity for Charlie Austin. Not to say that we haven't had great officiating. We certainly have. It's been consistent. I was just seeing it, and calling what I see.
Absolutely. I like the fact that they've let both teams play, and like you said, consistency. That's really, as a coach or a fan, that's all you really want.
Right.
Is consistency from the officials, and they've been nothing but consistent all night. Jackson content to milk the clock a little bit right here.
Back out to the top. They will look for the wide open shot if they can find it.
Which means I'm not too far from McDonald's. I'm going to order on the app and pick up my McDonald's curbside after this one's over.
Another takeaway and an easy lay-in for Trayshawn Terrell.
Thanks to McDonald's for helping us bring you high school hoops.
That one knocked away. Tonight's game also brought to you by Henry Ford Jackson Hospital, announcing Henry Ford Family Medicine Cascade Ridge. The family medicine practice in Summit Woods has moved to Henry Ford Family Medicine Cascade Ridge, which is located at 3305 Spring Arbor Road, Suite 200. The phone number for the practice remains the same, 517-205-1285. Another drive here, under a minute to go. A race to the clock to see if we get the final read in. And that one's going to be up and laid in. No foul called. It was Lorenzo Rogers who got it. Knocked away, 45 seconds left. I want to introduce you to Ghost Hydration, the fully transparent, fully loaded, full flavor hydration drink we've all been waiting for. JTV Sports is powered by Ghost Hydration. Electrolytes, authentic flavors, 0 caffeine and 0 sugar. Stay hydrated with Ghost Hydration, the new sports drink, hydrating your workout. That's it. That's all of them.
I needed a Ghost Hydration after I ran back from the bathroom. That would help.
That one knocked away. This should do it. 20 seconds left to go in the contest. Jackson High will let this clock run out. No, they'll take the late three. That one good, and that gets us one more shot to think. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. They open drains that others can't. It's that simple. Visit MinutemanSewer.com. The Minuteman Sewer three-pointer. Last one of this game. 61-33 is the final score. What a performance from Jackson High against the Pinkney Pirates. Everything you could ask for. We'll have the Trips Collision post-game show, and hopefully we'll get Coach Barnes when we come back here on JTV Sports. 61-33 is our final score. Jackson High takes this one on JTV Sports.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Right now, grab a breakfast fave like a steak, egg, and cheese bagel or sausage McMuffin with egg and wake up to tasty.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Omni, the best in metals recycling. Visit OmniSource.com to see what Omni can do for you.
True Community Credit Union is more than a financial institution. We want to be your partner in writing your life story. Become a member today at trueccu.com and enjoy competitive rates, exclusive member benefits and discounts, and be part of our dedication to helping your community grow. Unlock the power of membership. Become a member today at trueccu.com.
Stop in today and experience extraordinary customer service at Tamrock's Automotive, your complete automotive repair facility at 2850 Airport Road in Jackson, Michigan.
I'm Nate Vermeulen, and welcome to Vermeulen Furniture.
We are Jackson's premier home furnishing store. Living and dining room sets, home office decor, beautiful bedrooms, we have it all. Take advantage of our in-home design service, and we provide free mattress delivery and setup. We have a wide variety of power recliners for those lazy days, and be sure to check out our clearance center for the best deals in Jackson. Stop into Vermeulen's today and make your house a home.
4th and inches, 4th and 10, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We don't back down. We drive forward. And you know what? It's worth it every time. Because the people in our community, they're worth it every time. We go for it for our patients and teammates, our friends and family. We go for it in the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. For huge breakthroughs and microscopic details. In the neighborhoods and communities who need it the most. We go for it because we have the confidence, determination, experience, and dedication to keep pushing. We see it, we seize it, and we will never give up. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
Building a new home is one of the biggest decisions you will ever make, and with the help of our qualified salespeople, licensed builder, and our own construction crew, we are positive that we can make your new home project easy and affordable. Call us to design your home today. Midstar Home Builders, there's no place like home.
Welcome back to JTV Sports. Jackson High took this one by a final score of 61-33 over the Pinkney Pirates. We are pleasured to be joined by the head coach of the Jackson Vikings, Milton Barnes, in his 6th season. A big win for you, Coach, and what are the first reactions to a game like that, putting up 61?
Well, you know, for us, for the last couple of games, is an improvement. And that's what I was looking for to see. You know, I figured that Pinkney would play a lot of zone, and so it's important for us to see what guys can make shots, understand what are good shots, bad shots. So it was a good night for us to see a number of players and see what they can do.
Coach, in that first quarter, it looked like the zone had you guys uncomfortable a little bit. You put up 8 points, but what a time to be uncomfortable. Your defense only surrendered 1 point in that first quarter. Talk about your team's defensive intensity in that first quarter and really through the whole game.
Well, I've tried to tell the guys that defense has to be our strength, especially when we play bigger and stronger teams than Pinkney going forward. So it's important that they understand how hard they got to work on the defensive end, and the shots will fall. You just got to be patient, but continue to work hard on the defense.
Coach, Berkeley Drummond had a game that you are kind of getting accustomed to seeing now. What'd you like out of your star performer, your sophomore, and the rest of your young players?
You know, he's starting to get comfortable with understanding his responsibility as a guard because he plays, you know, different positions on the floor, and he's starting to understand when, where, and how to do certain things. And so that just takes time. A guy like him, he's going to be a good player at some point, and once he figures it all out, he's going to be a tough, you know, guy to handle down the road.
Coach, thank you so much. A big win for you. Congratulations, and
thank you.
Turning around and getting the season kind of going here in the second half of 2025. So congrats on the win here today, Coach. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank
congrats,
you.
Coach.
Thank you.
61-33, the final score here on JTV Sports. Don't go anywhere, though. We have our Trips Collision postgame show coming up right after this.
At Insurance Circle Agency, we believe in personal connections. We specialize in a consultative approach where we'll take the time to know your name and your unique story. This allows us to provide you with a top-notch boutique experience with policies tailored specifically for you and your business. Taking this approach allows us to ensure you have the right package to fit your unique needs. Your peace of mind is our priority. Get in touch with Insurance Circle Agency today, where we'll know your name.
From a horse-drawn wagon to a diesel-powered truck, Emmons Service has proudly served Jackson County since 1918. And this year, we are celebrating 100 years as proud part of the Jackson community. Emmons Service has trash removal and recycle options to suit your home or business needs. And signing up has never been easier. To start your service, simply visit emmonsservice.com. So thank you, Jackson, for 100 amazing years, and we look forward to the next century with you. Emmons Service, our business is picking up for 100 years.
We get many calls from homeowners who receive a quote to replace their entire air conditioning system when all they need is a simple repair. Before you decide to buy, call Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning to get a second opinion. You can literally save thousands by having Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning fix your existing unit. Call Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning today for a quality second opinion. Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning, your factory authorized Carrier dealer, proudly serving Jackson since 1965. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make Mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
Welcome back into our Trips Collision post-game show. Let's get right into it because we had a great game here at Jackson High. A 61-33 victory for the Vikings. Pat O'Dowd, Matt Kibbe with you here on JTV Sports. Tonight's Tri-County Water Player of the Game, there was nobody else that we could have gone with other than Berkeley Drummond.
Yeah, he had a sensational game. You know, we talked about his ability to impact the game. You see a breakaway lay-in here for, he had a three-pointer right at the start of the game, and it just, he had, 7 points in the last 30 seconds of that second quarter. He was the difference maker tonight, and I thought he deserved the player of the game.
Berkeley Drummond, the Tri-County Water Player of the Game. Tri-County Water, home and commercial water system and services, TriCountyWater.com. This is a rare moment in JTV Sports history. We have a clean sweep of pregame player of the game, post-game player of the game, and now our play of the game. Tonight's Bailey Excavating play of the game is again awarded to Berkeley Drummond with his last-second three-point shot in the second quarter.
Just a perfectly drawn-up play. You see Berkeley there, gives the ball up, and then he's going to run through a double screen. Finds himself wide open, right on the baseline. Nothing but net. Set him up for, a 14-point lead. Pinkney had just cut it to 5. Less than a minute later, Jackson goes on that 9-point run, and really the game was over at that point. So Berkeley Drummond, we gave him all 3, and it's not just because his grandparents are watching. We know his grandparents are watching. It's a big deal. It's great to see your grandson, but he earned it all 3.
So he gets the Bailey Excavating play of the game. Bailey Excavating serving Jackson for over 50 years. A great game here at Jackson High. Pat, any final thoughts?
I think, if you're Coach O'Donohue with Pinkney, you've got a lot to work on, but there's enough there that you can feel confident moving forward. Jackson High, we got exactly what Coach Barnes talked to us about. They needed a win, number one, and they needed to find a little bit of their identity. Defensively, second to none that I've seen so far this year, so great job by the Vikings defensively, and like Barnes said in the interview, those shots will start to fall. Defense leads to offense. So
we'll get our research department on to find out the last time a player had a clean sweep, and we'll get that to you next time here on JTV Sports. But that's going to do it for our time here at Jackson High on a Tuesday night. That's our Trips Collision postgame show. We want to thank you for watching JTV Sports. The final score is 61-33 in favor of Jackson High. We'll see you next time for our entire crew here on JTV Sports.